out. So without further ado, here she is, the new addition to the Mr. India garage. So what do you think? It's a 2022 F8 Spider. Those of you who've been watching my channel for a while will know that my very first Ferrari, which was in 2018, was a 488 Spider, and I changed that for my GTC4 Lusso. One of the things that I actually regretted was actually getting rid of that car actually, but I couldn't really afford two Ferraris at the time, and therefore, you know, had to move forward. I had been working with my Ferrari dealers. This is Ferrari of San Francisco for now since 2018. Developed a great relationship, and as you've seen from my videos, I've had a number of Ferraris. My latest one was my second Roma over there, which we've got some things going on with that, and I'll tell you about that in a minute. But I you know, took delivery of this 488. Sorry, calling it a 488. That's crazy. Is there something in that? I don't know. Anyway, I took delivery of this F8 Spider on the 20th of December, just before Christmas. And it's been miserable weather since, and I've always wanted to get a video out there, but it's now 1st of January, and here it is. And what I really love about this car and the spec I've got on this car, I really wanted to go back to a traditional red. So this is Rosso Corsa with beige Tradizione, which is actually the tan, the Ferrari tan on the inside, as you can see. And, you know, there's something about a red Ferrari, and recently I've been actually seeing a lot of customers or people buying Ferraris in these fantastic colours which are coming out, but there's nothing like a red Ferrari, and this is it. And you know, for those of you who know much about Ferraris, this is the actual Magnum PI, the 308, then goes to the 328, then goes on to the 348, then goes on to the 355, then follows on with the after the 360. Then after the 360, I think it's the 348, not the 348, the 430, then the 348, then the 488, and then came the 488 Pista, and then came this one, the F8, and it started with the F8 Tributor, which was the hardtop coupe version, the Berlinetta, and this is the actual Spider version. And I was very fortunate to be able to get an allocation for the Spider version, and I spec'd it up in traditional Ferrari Rosso Corsa, which is the traditional red color. And actually, you know, what do you think? You know, it's got some interesting spec on it. So I didn't go crazy on the spec. I really wanted a driver's car. The interior, I've got, you know, the comfort seats with the red stitching. I've got the Mannetino steering wheel in carbon. Got carbon dash all the way along. But really, you know, my 488 was a black interior. That was more of an opportunity car when I first got into the Ferraris. But this is something I really love myself. I mean, the great thing about this car, just coming at the back, it's got the Pista engine in it. And this is one of the things that is amazing, is that I think it's going to be one of the last V8 petrol engine cars or gasoline engine cars. This is a twin turbo, but going forward I think everything's going to be hybrid, and this is a momentous car, and it's one of the cars where I think, there we go, Spider, I think is going to be last of the classics, you know. So I do think it's actually a car, you know, worth having. And from the 488 experience, this is an amazing car, because one of the things I've noticed about it is the actual steering is the biggest improvement on this car. The way it's weighted on the ground, on the road, it's just amazing. I've got the upgraded wheels on this one. I think they're like $8,000 option. Like I said, not gone too crazy. I've got the shields on this. Some of you know I'm pro no shields on the right cars, but I think I wanted the shields on this one because it's got, although, you know, I think this is the one that's going to have the sporting heritage, so definitely wanted that. But it's really all about having a V8 Ferrari. What's amazing over my 812 GTS, this has got so many more positive comments. It's recognizable as a Ferrari. When I used to drive down the road in my 812 GTS, which is green, people will go, well, what is that? You know, the first thing people look at on this, is it a Ferrari? I mean, I get those Corvette drivers out there who have those Z06s and Z whatevers they are in red colour. The first thing people say, is it a Ferrari? Anyway, this is my F8 Spider. I wanted to introduce you to the car on the channel. I hope you enjoyed the quick tour. I will be doing some mods on this one. I've got some, those of you who know my 488 Spider, I had some wheels put on there by Compressor, and I'm thinking they might fit on here. And in my next video about this particular car, one, I'm going to stick those new wheels on, and if they fit, we're going to go for a drive. Anyway, thanks for watching, and hope you enjoyed this quick intro. Like I said, just arrived just before Christmas. Awesome car. Glad I got one of these back again in my garage. Thanks for watching. This is Mickey, Mr. India, and I'll speak to you soon. Have a happy new year, and may you all have happiness and love and good health throughout the whole of 2023. Speak to you all very soon. Bye.